Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to Guns N' Roses Central. And today we're talking about some things that you guys may or may not know about the November Rain music video. So let's start with number one. And if you guys pay attention to the way Matt Sorum plays the song, you would notice that in the music video he plays the intro drum fill differently than how it was actually recorded on the studio version of the song. So the studio version of the song starts with a drum fill on the rack toms, but in the music video he starts the drum fill on the snare. So if you guys pay attention to the video, go listen to it, and you'll also notice if you listen to live versions of the song, the intro drum fill starts on the snare when Matt Sorum plays it live. But the best example of this is from the 1992 Paris show that Guns played on pay-per-view. Number two, Slash, even after all these years, still doesn't really know what the November Rain music video is about. Here's what he had to say during an interview with Huffington Post Live back in 2014 when he was promoting his album with Miles Kennedy, World on Fire.
Question coming in from the HuffPost Live community. Anya Streisman says, Slash, what was the video for November Rain actually about? After all these years and even walking down the aisle to the song, and she's not kidding, she really did this, I'm still not sure I get it.
Is that who I met earlier?
That is who you met. That is her right there.
All right, you know what, to tell you the truth, I have no idea. Well, it was a concept. I mean, the song itself is pretty self-explanatory, but the video is so complex. And I remember, when Axl was writing it, it was so epic, it was like a movie. And I, not being a huge fan of videos and making videos especially, I just showed up for my scenes. I write my own scene, and this is what I want to do in my section. I never paid attention to the rest of the whole production, so at the end of the day, I never really knew. I knew there was a wedding in there somewhere, and I was not into the concept of the wedding.
Really?
And frowned upon it. Yeah.
Really? Why?
I don't know. Just because that seemed to me like what I would do, I guess,
Gotcha. Fair enough. I just looked at the clip.
Number three, Riki Rachtman was a MTV VJ back in the day when Guns N' Roses were at the peak of their popularity, and he was also a personal friend of the band Guns N' Roses, and Axl Rose actually helped him land the job at MTV. And he was actually in the music video for November Rain. He can be seen seated at the table, and he's also the guy jumping through the cake towards the end of the video. And he was also the MTV VJ who introduced the song on his MTV premiere back in 1992. Here's the clip of him showing the world premiere of November Rain.
Now is the time that you've all been waiting for. Now is the time that the entire world has been waiting for. It's the world premiere of Guns N' Roses' November Rain video, or November Rain film, if you will. A little bit about the song November Rain. November Rain is actually one of the oldest Guns N' Roses songs. I mean, it was done even before Appetite for Destruction was put out. And back in the old days, it used to be like 15 minutes long. I remember anytime you would get Axl by a piano, he would play November Rain. And I think that song and actually Estranged are probably two of the most beautiful rock and roll songs maybe of all time. And I think 20 years down the line, we'll still be hearing November Rain on the radio. It's a brilliant song. Now about the video. The video was recorded in surround sound, so if you happen to be extremely wealthy, you may have surround sound at your house, or even if you've got a good stereo system, turn it up because it's going to sound amazing. Visually, the video is completely amazing. It was done on film. And I don't want to spoil too much about it, so I'll talk to you a little bit after the video. I do want to tell you that the girl in it is supermodel Stephanie Seymour. And watch the video, especially real closely at the people sitting at the wedding table. Here it is, the world premiere of a very amazing video. Here's Guns N' Roses' November Rain.
Number four, even though the actual live concert footage scenes are shot at the Orpheum Theater in Los Angeles, during a 1992 interview that Slash did on Rockline, towards the end of the interview, Martha Quinn says that they're going to be filming November Rain at Carnegie Hall in New York City. So it looks like maybe Carnegie Hall was the original shoot location, but for whatever reason they couldn't shoot it there, so then they shot those live concert scenes at the Orpheum Theater. Here's the clip of the interview.
Well, there's two reasons we don't have to get into this. One, because you probably don't want to, and two, because we're about to be pulled off the satellite. So thank you very much. We'll look for you in the Michael Jackson video, amongst others.
Well, we got ours coming out,
November Rain is coming up. I guess they're doing it at Carnegie Hall, the whole orchestra and everything. And that is it for this edition of Rockline on MTV, as you already know. Next.
Number five, during a 2006 interview that Axl Rose did on Eddie Trunk's radio show, he revealed that he thought that the video for November Rain, as well as possibly some of the other Illusions songs, were corny. So Eddie Trunk asked Axl, how about the video from those records, man, for the Illusions records? I mean those To which Axl responded, "No, I just think it's corny, so I don't know. I like the filming of it, the whole aspect." Number 6, Guns N' Roses actually paid for the video out of their own pocket. Their record company, Geffen Records, didn't really know what to make out of the $1.5 million budget, so they didn't really have any interest in making the video. And this was confirmed by both Axl and their former manager, Doug Goldstein, in separate interviews. Number 7, the wedding dress that Stephanie Seymour wears and the actual black dress that she wears at the wedding reception were designed by the same designer named Carmela Sutera. So when the music video came out, many people wanted a very similar looking wedding dress for their own weddings, and the wedding dress cost about $8,000. Number 8, the chapel that you see in the background of Slash's guitar solos cost $150,000 to construct. And the coffin that you see Stephanie Seymour in towards the end of the video cost $8,000 to construct, and renting of the symphony orchestra cost $25,000. Number 9, if you guys watch Slash's first guitar solo, around the 4-minute and 19-second mark, you'll notice that during his solo, he's got a cigarette in his mouth, and as he's playing, the cigarette disappears, and then it reappears after that. So it seems like they probably shot multiple takes. They weren't paying attention to whether he had a cigarette in his mouth, and it's one of the mistakes in the song that I found, in addition to Matt Sorum playing the wrong drum fill at the beginning of the song. Number 10, a lot of people asked around the time the music video came out, what happened to the bride? Why did she die? Well, if you guys have read the Del James short story Without You, you would know that the reason she died is because she killed herself. So that does it for 10 things you may have not known about the November Rain music video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are. And as always, guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe if you love Guns N' Roses as much as I do. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have yourself a good day.